I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Yeah, she's a bit disorganized, but we like it. Okay. Okay, this is new territory. This is nice. What? What? I wish low-key that they had like a school like this in real life. Oh, okay. Disney leaves. What is this? Dear Professor Garlick, how very thoughtful of you. And to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality. From bitter root to berries, I do hope that my darling niece can learn a skill while it's under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards, Eleanor. Oh, is that her? She gives me Disney princess vibes, and she waved.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Oh yeah, definitely Disney vibes for sure.
Oh, hello.
Look at my fit.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Okay,
We
Sebastian.
do look forward to growing together.
The homie.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Mandrake.
Accio.
What?
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Because they scream, or they cry, or yell, one of them.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil.
That look good.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
That's nice.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting
Look at this
Dittany
man.
at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with her.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Yeah, she's a bit disorganized, but we like it.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later.
Oh,
Even
nice.
with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
I'm gonna forget that this is here.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Dittany, the leaves of medical herb are used in Wiggenweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the Magic Neep and can be grown in pots of any size. Growth time is 10 minutes. Ready in 9. Oh, okay. Okay, so it doesn't take that long. I thought she was talking about like a day or 2.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Alright, come on, Leander. Where you at, kid?
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him.
He
It was
alright.
brilliant.
Oh,
Ain't all
well,
that.
thank you.
Ooh.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We
Oh, that was
Gryffindors
you?
fight with honor. You know that, of course.
Damn, you making a bad name for the Gryffindors. You can't even tell I'm Gryffindor anymore because I don't got my cloak on.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb one. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
How'd I do that? Detect the target dummy with a chopping cabbage. Alright, how I throw these things? Hold LB, tap R to open a tool wheel and assign the chopping cabbage, then tap LB to assign. Assign tool.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
That's kind of
Mum
fire.
planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants.
Oh,
Not like
profanity.
stupid booba-tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Yeah, I'm done with you, kid. Let me grab some more.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Alright, cool.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions.
Oh, a student? What a treat!
Do stay behind me. It's Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?